How many of you have that aunt who's totally obsessed with Wordle? Or maybe you're that person who thinks doing the Sunday crossword is basically like going to the gym for your brain. Well, I hate to break it to you, but if you're banking on puzzles alone to keep your mind sharp as you age, you're only getting like a quarter of the story. Stick around, because what I'm about to share might literally change how you think about brain health forever. What's up, everyone? Today, we're diving deep into something that affects literally every single one of us, keeping our brains healthy as we get older. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, but I do Sudoku every morning with my coffee. That's awesome, seriously. But here's the thing. Science is telling us that puzzles are just one piece of a way bigger puzzle when it comes to brain longevity. Think of it this way. Doing puzzles for brain health is like only doing bicep curls and expecting to get totally ripped. Sure, you'll have decent arms, but what about everything else? Your brain needs a full-body workout, if you know what I mean. So let's back up a sec. How did we all get so hyped about puzzles in the first place? Back in the day, and I'm talking, like the early 2000s, these brain training companies started popping up everywhere. They were basically saying, hey, play our games and you'll never forget where you put your keys again. And honestly, we ate it up. Americans spent billions, yeah, with a B, on brain training apps and games. The marketing was genius, not gonna lie. They showed us these super sharp 80-year-olds crushing crosswords, and we're all like, that's gonna be me. Plus, it made total sense on the surface. Use it or lose it, right? Keep challenging your brain with puzzles and it'll stay young forever. But here's where things get a little sketchy. When scientists actually started digging into this stuff, they found something pretty wild. People who did puzzles regularly, yeah, they got really, really good at doing puzzles. Pause. That's it. They didn't suddenly become memory champions or start acing their work presentations. They just became puzzle pros. It's like if you practiced free throws every day for a year. You'd probably nail every free throw, but that doesn't mean you're suddenly LeBron James. You feel me? All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty without getting all textbooky on you. Your brain isn't just one big muscle. It's more like an entire gym full of different equipment. You've got areas for memory, areas for problem solving, areas for emotions, movement, creativity, the whole 9 yards. When you're doing a crossword puzzle, you're basically just using like two machines in that gym. Scientists call this domain-specific training. Fancy term, but it basically means you get good at what you practice, period. It doesn't magically transfer to other stuff. It's like being a beast at Call of Duty doesn't make you good at Fortnite. Different games, different skills. Now, don't get me wrong. Puzzles aren't bad. They're actually pretty solid for what they do. They can help with pattern recognition, vocabulary, if you're into crosswords, short-term problem-solving focus, and concentration. But check this out. Your brain needs way more than that to stay healthy, long-term. We're talking about preventing stuff like dementia, Alzheimer's, and just general brain fog that comes with aging. And for that, puzzles alone ain't gonna cut it. So what does work? Buckle up, 'cause this is where it gets good. First up, physical exercise. Y'all, this is the big kahuna. I'm not even playing. Getting your body moving is literally the #1 thing you can do for your brain. And no, you don't need to become a CrossFit junkie or anything crazy. Just 30 minutes of walking. Like regular walking, not even power. Walking pumps more blood to your brain, creates new brain cells, and builds connections between them. It's like Miracle Grow for your neurons. Plus, it releases this protein called BDNF, which is basically like WD-40. for your brain. It keeps everything running smooth. Second, social connection. This one's huge, and honestly, it's the one most of us are slacking on. Real talk. When's the last time you had a deep conversation with someone? Not texting, not commenting on their charts, Instagram, but actually talking. Your brain lights up like a Christmas tree when you're socially engaged. You're reading facial expressions, picking up on tone, thinking of responses, accessing memories. It's a full brain workout. And get this, people with strong social connections have a 50% lower risk of dementia. 50%. That's insane. Third, learning new skills, not just doing the same puzzles over and over, but actually learning something completely new. Pick up a guitar, learn to cook Thai food, try your hand at pottery, whatever floats your boat. When you're learning something new, your brain has to create entirely new neural pathways. It's like building new roads in your brain city. Fourth, quality sleep. I know. Easier said than done, right? But here's the deal. When you're sleeping, your brain is literally cleaning itself. There's this system called the glymphatic system that flushes out toxic proteins while you snooze. Skip on sleep, and that gunk builds up. It's like never taking out the trash. Eventually, your whole house starts to stink. Fifth, stress management. Chronic stress is basically kryptonite for your brain. It shrinks your hippocampus, that's your memory center, and messes with your prefrontal cortex, that's your decision-making HQ. Find your chill, whether it's meditation, yoga, or just vibing, to your favorite playlist. Sixth, diet. You knew this was coming, right? But I'm not going to tell you to eat nothing but kale. The Mediterranean diet is where it's at. Lots of veggies, fish, olive oil, nuts. Think of it as premium fuel for your brain. You wouldn't put regular gas in a Ferrari, would you? Here's where the magic happens. When you start combining this stuff, it's like creating your own brain health smoothie. Want to know what's better than doing a puzzle? Doing a puzzle with friends. Boom. Now you've got cognitive challenge and social connection. Better than walking alone. Join a hiking group or play pickleball. Now you've got exercise, social interaction, and you're learning new skills if you're new to the sport. Learning a new language on an app. Cool. But taking an in-person Spanish class where you're moving around, talking to people, and maybe even cooking Spanish food. That's hitting like 5 brain health markers at once. The point is, don't put all your eggs in the puzzle basket. Mix it up. Your brain thrives on variety and novelty. It's like eating. You wouldn't just eat protein bars for every meal and expect to be healthy, right? Same deal with your brain. All right, so how do you actually put this into practice without turning your life upside down? Here are some super doable tips. Monday morning brain boost. Instead of starting with a crossword, take a 10-minute walk around the block, then do your puzzle. You've just 2x'd your brain benefits. The social swap. Once a week, replace your solo puzzle time with a board game night with friends or family. Games like Codenames or Wavelength are killer for brain health and way more fun with people. The learning loop. Pick one new thing to learn each quarter. Spring? Maybe it's gardening. Summer? Grilling techniques. Fall? Photography. Winter? Indoor stuff like knitting or chess. Keep it fresh. The 3-2-2-1 method. Every day, aim for 3 real conversations, not just, hey, how's it going? 2 movement sessions, even if it's just dancing to one song, and 1 new experience, could be as simple as trying a new coffee shop. Sleep sanctuary. Make your bedroom a no-phone zone. I know, but hear me out. Those puzzles games on your phone before bed, They're actually keeping you wired. Read a book instead, or listen to a podcast. Your brain will thank you. Stress busters. Find 5 minutes a day for deep breathing. Set a timer on your phone if you have to. It's literally 5 minutes. You spend more time scrolling TikTok. Look, here's the bottom line, fam. Puzzles are great. If you love your daily Wordle or Sunday crossword, keep doing it. Nobody's saying to stop, but if you really want to keep your brain firing on all cylinders as you age, you gotta think bigger. Your brain is incredibly complex and amazing. It deserves more than just one type of workout. It's like you wouldn't just water one part of your garden and expect the whole thing to thrive, right? The beautiful thing is, taking care of your brain doesn't have to be this huge, complicated thing. Small changes, done consistently, can make a massive difference. And honestly, most of these things make life more fun anyway. More friends, more movement, more learning, better sleep. That's not just brain health. That's a better life, period. So, yeah, do your puzzles. But also call that friend you've been meaning to catch up with. Take that dance class you've been eyeing. Learn to make your grandma's famous lasagna. Your brain, your future self, will be so stoked you did. What's one thing you're gonna add to your brain health routine? Drop it in the comments below. And if this video opened your eyes to something new, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Maybe that puzzle-obsessed aunt I mentioned earlier. Until next time, keep those brains happy and healthy, y'all. Peace out.